There's an old adage I love in football, and it's that offense and defense can put a team in the ground, but special teams will either bury them or dig them back out. Today we're looking at how a team was absolutely buried by special teams. We're at Georgia versus Texas, and it would be a little disingenuous to say that this was a neck and neck game, as from the jump, Georgia was firmly in the driver's seat. But one thing I and Georgia's special teams coordinator noticed was that on kickoff, Texas's front line was leaving a little bit early, and since they were already giving about a 12-yard buffer, them leaving early would open up a unique onside look. But as the game was progressing, it was a little too close to call that sort of thing. Georgia just wanted to kick the ball off and play some solid football, as they would score twice to take an 11-point lead. But after that second touchdown, like I said, special teams for Texas would attempt to dig them back out of the hole that they were in, as they would get a huge return. But luckily for Georgia, it was called back due to a holding penalty. So keep all that info in the back of your mind. Texas's front line was leaving early, and their last return hit for a big gain. This is important because as we move later in the game, it has slowed down, and an interception by Georgia would lead to a Texas scoring drive pulling within 4 points of the Bulldogs. And even though they would drive down and score to regain an 11-point lead, they had a choice here to kick it off to a dangerous return man and potentially risk getting Texas out of the hole they were in again, or they could attempt to put the nail in the coffin with the information they had on how Texas was falling back a little bit too early. And now it seems obvious what the call was. They pull off the surprise onside. Texas cannot get into position to recover it due to the aforementioned falling back too early, and it completely warps the game. It puts a tired Texas defense back on the field to allow Georgia to just plow through them with a little extra energy they just had from getting the ball back and score. Then, obviously more worried about not leaving early than blocking right here, Georgia completely shuts down the ensuing kickoff to hold them at the 11-yard line, further burying them on special teams. And the drive after that, the momentum is just so far gone from Texas's offense. It was unbelievable. But I love this call. I've been thinking about it all week, and it was just a perfectly timed up play to completely break Texas on special teams.
Steal a possession, and it works!